Your inner critic is your biggest fan. We've all heard stories of people who overcome incredible obstacles, who achieve seemingly impossible goals, and we can't help but wonder, how did they do it? What if I told you that every human being is egocentric? Heavy? Maybe, but true. Think about it. We wake up and the first thoughts that cross our minds are, I need to get up. I'm tired. I have to take care of this. It's always about me. What I want, what I feel, what I lose. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's our most primitive instinct. The human brain has always been wired to guarantee our survival. It puts you at the center of everything. Because if you don't look out for yourself, no one else will. But here's the catch. The same instinct that protects you can also trap you. Ever notice that? We suffer because we think the world should revolve around us. Why didn't they recognize me? Why didn't they pay attention to me? Why me? It's like each of us is the main character of a movie, and everyone else is just an extra. But life doesn't work that way. Everyone is living their own story. Everyone thinks they're the center too. That's why there's so much conflict, so much frustration, so much loneliness. Here's the harsh truth. No one is thinking about you all the time. People are too busy thinking about themselves. And you know what that means? It means freedom. Yes, freedom. Because once you realize the world isn't watching your every step, you're free from the pressure to please, to be perfect, to live for approval. You discover you can make mistakes. You can start over. You can change your mind. Because in the end, no one's paying that much attention anyway. And more than that, when you stop focusing only on myself, you start to see others, their pain, their beauty, their struggles. And that's when life gains meaning, because living only for me is an endless void. But living for us, that's where purpose is found. You might be thinking, okay, this all sounds cool, but how do I actually use this in my life? Well, let's talk about that. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, our brain is hardwired to be egocentric. It's that little voice that says, look after yourself. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to control you. You can learn to listen to it, but you don't have to obey it blindly. Second, the world isn't perfect. You already know this, but sometimes we forget. People aren't mind readers. They're not out to get you, and they're certainly not as obsessed with you as you are with yourself. This might sound harsh, but it's freeing. Once you realize no one is watching you all the time, you can shed some of that heavy armor you've been carrying. Third, you're not the only one struggling. Everyone is dealing with their own battles. Some days we're strong, some days we need help. We all go through it. And that's where the beauty lies, in the shared human experience. You're not alone in your pain, and you don't have to pretend to be perfect. The secret to happiness, my friend, is understanding this. Life isn't about you. Wait, I know it sounds like a contradiction. We just talked about how egocentric we are, and now I'm saying life isn't about you. Well, here's the paradox. Life is and isn't about you. It's about your story, yes, but also about the stories of everyone around you. Life is about your journey, but also about the journey of every other person you meet. Think about it. When you're on vacation in a new city, you bring your story, your baggage, your experiences. But you also meet locals who share their story, their city, their culture. And suddenly, even though you're the same person, your story changes. It expands. That's the beauty of connecting with others. Life becomes richer, deeper, more meaningful. Because life isn't just about you. It's about the connections you make, the impact you have, the love you share. It's about contributing, about inspiring, about making a difference. In short, it's about living for more than just yourself. And I know this might be a big shift in thinking. It was for me too. We're so used to this narrative of me, myself, and I, that it can be hard to break out. But trust me, when you do, when you start to think about others, their needs, their dreams, their struggles, something magical happens. You start to see that life isn't just about you. It's about all of us. It's about the collective human story. And guess what? You get to be a part of it. And that, my friend, is an amazing place to be. Okay, I know this might be a lot to digest. It's a pretty radical idea that life isn't all about us. So take your time, reflect, And if this video resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear this message.